Hi guys, I don't know how well you can hear me, just on a test drive now in the camper van. In this video, I strip down the carburettor and clean it, put it all back together again. Obviously you know it works as I'm doing it now. Just also tried adjusting the clutch to help with the gear change, but didn't make any difference. This I'm going to have to replace, it's like a bush goes between the selector and the gearbox. So I replace that one, hopefully that'll get it working well enough for Busfest. Also noticed when I was under there, the fuel lines that are 2 years old were split already. So I'll have to see what's the best fuel line to put on and get some more of it. Also two of the CV boots are completely, well one's completely ripped and torn and the other one's really perished. Again, it was new CV joints I put on there not very long ago, but it's just little jobs like that, nice to keep on top of so the whole vehicle doesn't turn out like that. But oh yeah, I'll just film a little bit as we drop down over Dunkery Beacon. Right guys, slightly different video today. The aim today is to get the camper van running and driving well. So first of all we're going to strip out the carburettor and take it apart, blow through all the jets that we can and that, and get it back in, and hopefully we can dial it in and get it running well. Also the camper's very hard to engage gear when it's driving on the head, but when it's not, when the engine isn't running, we'll go into gear alright. Obviously there's loads of play in the knob, but so it will select gear, but when the engine's running it's very difficult to get gear at junctions and that. I've replaced one of the gear lever bushes, but you can't get to the other ones with the gearbox ends, which isn't very good, so I'm hoping to just be able to adjust the clutch a bit. So we see there's a lot of free play there before anything happens, so hopefully if we adjust the clutch cable up a bit, it'll allow easier gear changing. And then we have to tackle this mess in here then. But yeah, the aim for today is to get it running and driving so I can take the dog out for a walk in it. So the engine really does need to come out. So I can replace the inlet manifold, sort out the rear main seal oil leak, and also the sump plate underneath has only got 3 studs on it. Just thinking, well, let's do all those jobs while it's out. So it'll be easiest to do. As you can see, I've had to cut off the pipes there, which probably isn't helping the running, but in the summer it wouldn't make too much difference. So anyway, I'm going to get to it. Going to get that carburettor off. Right, so everything disconnected from the carb. I just need to unbolt it now. But I just wanted to show you this when the throttle, you can't get full throttle because it fails on the alternator. But I have done, I think it was on the buggy or the Beetle, you can turn around the linkage. So we'll see it doesn't hit it then. So we'll probably do that while this one's off. Right, this carburettor out. I'm just going to go through and do the screws off the top and the spring, and then we'll try and go through it all, blow through every jet and hole and port that we can find. Yeah, need to convert that around as well. Yeah, I'll probably just cut in and out as I do bits here and there. Well, that didn't go how I wanted. The gasket's completely eaten away. I don't know if I've got a spare one. I will have to look through my spare parts bits, but I'm probably not going to have one as it's a 34 prick-free carb. You can see there is a bit of dirt in there. I've seen worse, but that's probably enough to cause the issues we're having, which is sort of promising. But yeah, I just need to find a gasket now really. That's what's going to be holding me back now. Found a good spare gasket. Unfortunately someone had used RCV on the carburettor, so I had to do it with a little brass scraping brush and a razor blade. Managed to clean it up. Anyway, I'm just going to go through all the ports now and clean it up. Well, mainly the idle jet is what we're worried about mainly. The accelerator pump's working really well on this one. Right, so I've cleaned it all through. I've took out the jets and the idle jet and that. I haven't gone crazy. I haven't removed the pin to remove the ball bearings. I haven't stripped the accelerator pump or anything. But generally it does look quite clean and tidy, and it was running well. It was just struggling to idle. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's going to be the issue. Just put a little bit of oil or something on the new gasket so it doesn't stick to the RCV that was put on there. Right guys, just doing the swapping that. The adjusting screw goes at the back instead of the front, so it will clear the alternator. I'm really struggling to get that clip off at the moment, but once I've got that off, I refit it the other way around, grind back those threads on there, and then you can screw that bit back up onto it then as it was, but it'd be at the back. I've done the same on the Beetle. I don't know if I've done it on Beetle, it was already done on the Beetle, but it's been done on the buggy and the Beetle as well. So anyway, I'm going to try and struggle away with this clip and hopefully I can get it off and get it swapped around. It's always little things like that that Always take up your time. Well, there's that swap round then. I'll just to spend the rest of my life now worrying that this clip's going to come off. I might even drill through it and put a split pin for it. I'll have a quick look and I'll have a think, and then hopefully next video will be the carburetor will be back on the car, and we'll see how it goes from there. Seems to be running very well since it's got the fuel up. There's no flat spots when you love it. So I'm just going to let it warm up and look into adjusting this clutch, or see if I can adjust it or not. It was a great success. Running really well. Very tiny bit of hesitation if you stamp on the throttle, but I think you're always going to get that with these. Just waiting for it to all cool down now so I can get under it and adjust the clutch cable. It should be fairly simple. Alright, that's probably all for this video, but there's going to be lots of videos now because we've got to start tackling the interior now. Also got the front door seals to do in that. But again, I'm not really sure how any of this goes. There's only a lovely part of the world around here.